Good evening and welcome to PTCI Channel 2's coverage of high school basketball. We are in Texhoma, Oklahoma for tonight's contest between the Forgan Lady Bulldogs and the Texhoma Lady Red Devils. Both. And Forgan comes away with the opening tip. As you mentioned with them, a very young team, starting 3 freshmen. Carson Slatton with the ball. He'll get it over to Chandel Ramirez. Ball passed around the perimeter. Over the top pass, trying to get it to Egan. Ball loose, shot put up there, no good. And Lady Red Devils come away with it. That was Megan Lemieux that got her hands on that one, Reagan Kirkhart that got her hands on that one, but couldn't get it to go. The ball passed around the perimeter. Garay with it now on the wing, back out top. Ferguson, Winters, and Garay all returning starters for the Lady Red Devils. Gray, long three-pointer. She can make these and makes her first. And the Lady Red Devils on the ball first. And a steal by Gideon. Shot by Winters, no good. Rebounded by Kirkhart. Ball loose again. Gray got her hands on it. Ferguson with it. She'll kick it back out. 6.5 minutes left. Wide open. Winters for 3. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. Kicks it back out top to Gray. High post to Gideon. Back out on the perimeter. High post to Winters. Steps in the lane. She'll kick it back out. Drive and shot blocked by Egan. Picked up. Shot missed underneath by Kossel. Egan comes away with it. Ball on the floor again. And they'll call it a jump ball. Ferguson with the ball into Winters in the lane. And she's going to be called for the carry. And so a turnover back to Forgan. Full court pressure by the Lady Red Devils. Just under 6 minutes left. Pass up ahead to Kirkhart. Gets the ball across. Curl with it. Cross the lane pass is knocked out of bounds by Gideon. Well, passed underneath. Shot put up by Egan. They'll say the foul was on the floor, though. Foul is on Macy Kossel. That'll be her first and team's first with 5:43 left to play, first quarter. Curl catches it down low. Shot put up. No good by Ramirez. Garay with it. Now Winters on the other wing. Ferguson calls for it. They'll reset the offense. Ball into the corner to Kossel. Down to Tatum. Winters on the short corner. Back out top. Ferguson for 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Egan with the rebound. Curl with it now. Cross court pass over to Slatton. Slatton puts up the 3, in and out, and rebounded by Gideon. 4:40 left in this first quarter. Red Devils with a 3-0 lead. Ball passed around the perimeter. Garay puts up the 3. It's good. She's 2 for 2 so far. 6-0 Red Devils with 4:20 left first quarter. Full court pressure. Ball in the middle. Slatton's pass knocked away. Ramirez grabs it, though, up ahead to Egan. Egan with the shot at the free throw line and gets it to drop. And the Lady Bulldogs are on the scoreboard, but trail 6-2 with 4 minutes left to play. Ball pass in the corner. Garay open for three. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Slatton. Advances the ball. Pass ahead. Curl looked at the shot at the baseline. Lost control. Gets it back. She's trapped in the corner. But a foul call is going to be called on Ferguson for the Lady Red Devils. Number 5, Marley Brand. She's a sophomore. Ramirez trying to find somewhere to pass it in. 5-second call. And ball back over to Texhoma. Ferguson with the ball out front. Pass to Garay in the corner. Ferguson with it now again. Brand with it out top. She'll get it back to Ferguson. Not much ball movement or movement away from the ball as well. Kossel steps in the lane, puts up the shot as she regathers it, gets it to go. It's 8-2 now, Red Devils. Just under 3 minutes left. And Curl called for the travel there. Didn't look like she quite moved her foot there. Looked like she brought it back, but traveling call anyway. Lady Red Devils with an 8-2 lead. Cross-court pass to Garay is errant and out of bounds. It lands in one of the seats. So ball back over to Forgan. Full court pressure again by the Lady Red Devils. Ball intercepted. That's Tatum Winters. She puts up the layup. 10-2 now the score, and we've got a timeout on the court with 2:42 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, out of the timeout. Forgan with possession. Ramirez gets the ball into Slatton. Slatton gets it across the timeline to Curl. Curl drives to the basket, puts up the shot, and gets it to go. 10-4 now the score. Well, Lady Bulldogs trail 2.5 left in the first quarter. Garay with the ball in the corner. Gets it down low to Winters. Ramirez stepped in and caused a jump ball. Number 23, Christina Gideon, back into the game for the Lady Red Devils. Arrow did point in favor of Forgan, so they'll have possession. Winters with the steal. And stolen from behind by Kirkhart. Winters got it back, but she's going to be called for the travel as she was on the floor. And we mentioned just a lot of experience on this Texhoma side and a lot of new players playing for Forgan with 3 freshmen starting and a little nudge from behind. They'll call Gideon for that foul. That'll be their 3rd team foul. Just her first, though. 2 minutes left to play in this first quarter. Indy Curl into the trap. Back her out to the center to Ramirez. Into the middle to Kirkhart. Gets it ahead. Egan, cross-court pass to Curl. And she's going to be called for the travel. And the travel calls are coming quick tonight. That's the second one we've seen where it really didn't look like anybody traveled. But you do anything that looks like one, it looks like they're going to call that tonight. So ball on the wing to Kossel. Down to Garay. Ball tipped away by Curl and out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Ferguson. So Forgan ball now. Tatum Winters tips it away. And Ferguson going to be called for the travel. So ball back to the Lady Bulldogs. Curl with it. Comes off of the screen by Slatton and a foul call. That foul is on Tatum Winters. That's her first. Team's 4th foul. You know, at this pace, That could help Forgan out quite a bit as they continue with this pressure. It's going to put the Lady Bulldogs on the line eventually. Curl with the ball. She'll dump it back outside to Ramirez. Ball passed around the perimeter again. Still trying to get it down inside, but Lady Red Devils in that half-court offense are really packing down underneath. Over the top to Egan, and she gets it to go. 10-6 now the score. Texhoma still leads, under a minute left to play in this first quarter. Casa with the cross-court pass to Gideon. Ball tipped out of bounds by Kirkhart.
Substitute coming in, number 30, Arlene Martinez.
Number 30, Arlene Martinez, a sophomore, in for the Lady Red Devils. Gray with the ball in the corner, down low to Winters, back outside. Ferguson puts up the three. Air ball, rebounded by Egan. Indy Curl with it in the corner. She'll have to get it out quick. Slatton puts up the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Martinez. Gray will bring it up. 12 seconds left to play. Casa with it on the block. Ball knocked away by Slatton. And a travel call. So ball back over to the Lady Bulldogs with 3.6 seconds left in the quarter. Ramirez gets it into Curl. And that is the end of the first quarter with the Texhoma Lady Red Devils leading the Forgan Lady Bulldogs 10-6. Texhoma has possession as they start the second quarter and a 4-point lead. Ferguson picks up her dribble. Gets it off to Garay. Back out top. Around the perimeter. Cross-court pass. Garay with the three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Egan. Gets it out to Slatton. Slatton races it up ahead. Ball tipped up in the air. Trying to get it to Liz Lozano that he'd come in the game. The junior that came in the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Three with point shot by Garay, air ball, rebounded by Kirkhart. Forgan possession. Lozano brings it across the timeline and foul. No, they'll call her for the double dribble. So ball back over to the Lady Red Devils. 7:15 left in the first half. High post to Winters. Back outside to Ferguson. Puts up the three, no good. Rebounded by Winters. And get it back outside. Ferguson baseline, back outside to Tatum Winters. Garay with it now. She'll spin in the lane, back outside to Ferguson. Winters puts up the shot in the lane. It's short. Slatton with the rebound. She'll get it over to Curl. Defense cuts off. Curl has to pass it ahead. They'll double team Slatton now, able to get out of it. Get rid of it to Curl. Kirkhart open for three from the wing. It's good. 10-9 now the score. We've got a timeout on this court. 6:20 left to play in the first half. It's Texhoma 10, Forgan 9. Out of the timeout, Texhoma with possession and a 1-point lead as well. They led 10-2 though earlier, so 7-0 run by the Lady Bulldogs to get back in this one. Ball at the high post. Winters drives to the basket and draws the foul. That foul is on number 34, Kylie Egan. That's her first, team's first. Winters sinks the first free throw. 6:06 to play. Macy Kossel back into the game. And sinks the second one as well. 12-9 now the score in favor of the Lady Red Devils. Kirkhart with it. Pass intercepted by Garay, straight to the basket. Puts it up too strong. And a foul is going to be called on Ferguson on the rebound. That'll be her second. Ramirez checks back in for Forgan. And Brand back in for the Lady Red Devils. So that could be an important thing too. 2 fouls on Sarah Ferguson already. Curl gets it off to Slatton. She'll have to try to get it across the timeline. Gets it back to Curl. To the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Ramirez. Leaving Ramirez open. Almost daring her to take that three. She'll get it over to Curl. And Winters is going to be called for her second foul as she tried to get the steal on the pass to Slatton. That's already 6 on them as a team. As I mentioned, her second. Next foul is going to put Forgan in the bonus. Indy Curl gets the ball out front. Over to Ramirez. Down low to Egan, turnaround shot, no good. Tries to chase it down, Ramirez able to get it. Back out top to Curl, they'll reset the offense from there. And the foul is going to be called on Marley Brand. And that's her first, team 7, so that means Indy Curl is going to the line for free throws. So 1-1. The first one is good. 4:56 left in the first half. Forgan trails 12-10. Second shot off the front of the rim, rebounded by Winters. Winters in the lane, puts up the runner. It's good. 4:44 left to play, 14-10 now. Lady Red Devils with the lead. Slatton drives baseline, tries to get a pass over to Lozano. It's intercepted. Kossel comes away with it. Ball down low to Kossel. She'll go up. No good. Egan able to force her to adjust her shot. Slatton with it. Over to Ramirez. Open for 3. Puts it up. Off the back iron. Rebounded by Winters. Winters across the timeline. She stops at the top of the key. Over to Brand. Puts up the 3. No good. Ball loose as Hagan and Slatton were both Forgan players, fought for it, and it goes to the Lady Red Devils. Kirkhart back into the game for the Lady Bulldogs, and Ferguson back in for the Red Devils. Foul was called on Egan. That's her second, team's second. Kossel steps into the lane, puts up the shot, gets it to bank in. 16-10 with 3:40 left to play. Pass to Curl. Pass too strong for Ramirez, out of bounds, and turned back over to the Lady Red Devils. Shot in the lane by Winters. No good. Tips it over to Gideon. Shot no good. Lozano comes away with the rebound for the Lady Bulldogs. Ramirez with the ball on the wing. Curl now with it over there on the opposite wing. Back up top to Slatton. Ramirez left open. Kirkhart puts up the three. It's good. Her second three of the night. 2:47 left to play first quarter, or first half. 16-13 now the score. Forgan still trails by 3. Shot at the basket by Castle. And she'll draw the foul. That's going to be on Lozano. That'll be her first. Team's third foul. So Macy Castle sinks the first foul shot. Brand comes back into the game for Texhoma. 2:36 to play, 17-13 the score. Second free throw by Castle is good. 18-13 now the score. Kirkhart brings it across the timeline. Has it knocked away by Gideon, though, so another turnover. Down low to Castle. Puts up the hook. No good. Rebounded by Lozano. 2:10 left to play in this first half. Slatton loses her dribble, but gets it up to Ramirez safely. Ramirez, they're leaving her open on that wing, almost daring her to take that three. Curl drives in the lane, pops it up, no good. Rebounded by Garay. High post. The Winners tried to get it down low. It's stolen away by Kirkhart. Stolen away by Gideon. Gets it over to Winners. Drives in the lane, puts up the shot, no good. Tried to put it up again. They'll call it a jump ball. Is Forgan able to get their hands on the top of it? 1:03 left to play in the first half. 18-13 in favor of Texhoma. Indy Curl with it. She'll drive to the baseline. Tried to pass across the lane. Intercepted, though, by Winters. Down to Gideon on the block. And she's going to be called for the travel. 49 seconds left in the half. Pass up ahead to Curl. Pass up ahead to Ramirez. Cross the lane pass, intercepted by Garay, but she's called for the travel and turned back over to Forgan. 39 seconds left to play in the half now. Shot by Ramirez on the inbound pass is good. It's 18-15 now. Garay to Winters at the high post. Back outside. Brand puts up the three. No good. Rebounded by Castle. Puts it up. No good. Kirkhart with the rebound. 15 seconds left. Up to Indy Curl. She'll go all the way to the baseline. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go. And draws a foul. She'll go to the line with the and one with an opportunity to tie the game up with 10 seconds left in the half. Back into the game for the Lady Red Devils, Arlie Martinez. That foul was on Marley Brand. That was her second. So 10.1 seconds left. Free throw no good. So Lady Red Devils a 1-point lead still. Forgan got the wrong rebound, but Garay intercepted it. 5 seconds left. Trying to get loose to get a shot off. Shot by Ferguson from 3, no good. And we head to the half. It's the Texhoma Lady Red Devils 18 and the Forgan Lady Bulldogs 17.
Jason. Jason.
Tatum Winters. Jump ball, possession arrow, Bulldogs. Marley Brand. Foul called on number 32, Macy Kossel. Her second, team first. Substitute coming in, number 23, Christina Gideon. Foul called on number 32, Macy Kossel. Her third, team second. Substitute coming in, number 30, Arlene Martinez. Basket good for Tatum Winters. Foul called on number 34, Kylie Egan, her third, team first. Substitute coming in, number 10, Elizabeth Lozano. Jump ball, possession arrow, Bulldogs. Number 11, Indy Curl. Foul called on number 23, Christina Gideon. Her second, team third. Tatum Winters. Timeout called on Forgan. Foul called on number 10, Sarah Ferguson, her third, team fourth. Substitute coming in, number 5, Marley Brand. Kylie Egan. Foul called on number 23, Christina Gideon, her third, team fifth. Tatum Winters. Foul called on number 23, Christina Gideon, her fourth, team sixth. Substitutes coming in, number 32, Castle, and for the Lady Bulldogs, number 20, Lemieux. Foul called on number 30, Marley Martinez, her first, team 7. At the line shooting, number 34, Kylie Egan. Foul called on number 30, Marley Martinez, her second, team 8th. At the line shooting, number 34, Kylie Egan. Jump ball, position arrow, Red Devils. Timeout called. Texhoma timeout. Betty the Red for 3.
Well, out of the timeout, Forgan's possession. They trail by 8 as we start this fourth quarter. 3-point shot from the top of the key by Kirkhart. In and out, rebounded by Egan, puts it back up and in. 36-30 now the score. 7:45 left to play in this one. Egan's really been a force for the Lady Bulldogs here in this second half. Tatum Winters drives the basket, and she's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Egan. That'll be her 4th foul. Just the team's 2nd of the half. So Tatum Winters at the line. First free throw off the front end. No good. Lozano will have to come in for Egan. Second free throw. No good as well. All tipped around. Saved by Winters. Throws it off one of the Forgan players. And so the Lady Red Devils save a possession there. Ball into the corner for Garay. She came off the screen. Winters gets the rebound and the putback. 38-30 now the score. And Winters has been the scorer on the other side for the Lady Red Devils. Wide open for the 3. It's Slatton. No good. Rebounded by Garay. Cross-court pass to Kossel. Back outside to Garay. Open for 3. Off the rim. No good. That foul is on Sarah Ferguson. That'll be her 4th. She'll head to the bench as Marley Brand comes in to take her place. And shooting for the Lady Bulldogs is Megan Lemieux. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good. 6:47 left to play. 38-31 Lady Bulldogs trail. Second one is short. And a lane violation by the shooter. So all over to the Red Devils with a 7-point lead. Ball tipped by Curl. Intercepted. Slatton takes it up for the layup. Gets it to go. 38-33 now the score. 6.5 left. Ball into the corner. Cross-court pass to Kossel. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go. 40-33 now the score. 6:15 left to play. Kirkhart with it on the wing. Back to Kirkhart. Free throw shot. No good. Long rebound. Tied up. Garay had it, but Slatton stepped in there and tied it up. Possession arrow favors the Lady Red Devils. Courtney Egan back into the game. And those
Red Devils ball. Substitute coming in. Number 34, Kylie Egan.
referees get it straightened out on the possession arrow. It is white ball, so Red Devils with possession and a 7-point lead. Clock rolls under 6 minutes left to play. Little half-court trap by Forgan, and it draws a travel call. Ferguson will come back into the game for Brand.
Number 10, Sarah Ferguson.
Slatton with the ball out top. Down low to Egan. She'll turn inside. And they'll call a foul. Foul is going to be called on Garay. That's her first. 10th team foul. So it'll be 2 shots for Kylie Agan. Agan sinks the first. 5:38 left to play, 40-34. Lady Bulldogs trail. Second one off the rim. Rebounded by Winters. Winters all the way to the basket, puts it up and in. 42-34. 5.5 left. Kirkhart with it, gets it back outside to Curl. Cross-court pass to Kirkhart on the backside, down low to Agan, puts it up and in. 42-36 now the score, 5:10 left to play. Tatum Winters dumps it off to Kossel. Kossel's going to be called for the double dribble. Oh, a turnover back to Forgan, 5:01 left. Lob pass to Agan, turns inside the lane. They'll call her for the travel, though.
Substitute coming in, number 23, Christina Gideon.
Garay brings the ball up for the Lady Red Devils. Gets it over to Ferguson. High post to Winters. Baseline to Kossel. And her shot from behind. Kirkhart got her hand on top of it. Forced the jump ball. Oh, ball over to the Lady Bulldogs. 4:39 left to play still. Lady Bulldogs trailing by 6. Curl with the ball outside to Slatton. Back out front to Lozano. Down low to Agan. Turns baseline side. Puts it up and in. 42-38. 4:20 left to play. Tatum Winters with the ball. Drives in the lane. Puts up the shot. It's up and good. 44-38. Just over 4 minutes left to play. Lob pass down to Agan. She'll turn towards the inside. Missed. Ferguson with the rebound. Up ahead to Kossel. She'll put up the 15-footer. No good. Ferguson tries to save it from going out of bounds. Can't. And ball back over to Forgan. Kirkhart with it. Over to Lozano. Down low to Agan. Turns baseline side. Missed the shot. Winters comes away with the rebound. And that's going to be a travel call as she carried the ball there. So back over to Forgan. 3:20 to play. Forgan still trailing Texhoma by 6 points. Lozano over to Curl. Curl still hasn't used her dribble. Gets it off to Agan. The short corner back out top to Slatton. Over to Kirkhart, open for 3. And it's too strong. Rebounded by Kossel. And she'll get it to Winters, and Winters will walk it up. Over to Ferguson. Long three-pointer. No good. Stepped on the line, trying to save it. No good. We've got a timeout on the court. 2:40 left to play. It's Texhoma 44, Forgan 38. So out of the timeout, Forgan with possession. Still trailing by 6 points. Curl brings the ball up for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball to the high post to Lozano. Hands it off to Curl. Back outside to Kirkhart. Get it down low to Egan. She's double teamed quickly. Ball taken away by Kossel. And another steal. That was Slatton with it. Gets it up to Curl. Puts up the layup. Gets it to drop, and she's fouled. That's going to be number 5 on Ferguson. And she has fouled out. Free throw is up, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Brand. And Winters can't get to it in time, though, on the pass. And it goes out of bounds and back over to Forgan. Lead just 4 now. Slatton gets the ball into Curl out top. Lozano turned to pass it to Kirkhart, and Kirkhart was heading down to set a screen. So ball goes out of bounds and back over to Texhoma. 1:43 left to play. Texhoma with a 4-point lead. High post to Winters. Over to Kossel. Ball tipped away. Garay chases it down. High post to Winters. Over to Gideon. Ball loose. And we've got a timeout on the court. 1:22 left to play. Texhoma 44, Forgan 40. So out of the timeout, Texhoma with possession. Ball inbounded to Winters. Under a minute 20 left to play. Winters picks up her dribble. Looking for somebody to get it to. Gets it over to Gideon. Out to Kossel. Pass over to Winters. Brand with it now. Over to Gideon. Now to Garay near midcourt. Almost stepped over the line. Kossel with it now. Tatum Winters picks it. She'll bring it back out as they're just busy running clock. Indy Curl has to step out and foul her. It's only the 3rd team foul, though. So they'll inbound the ball along the sideline. Indy Curl's first foul. We've got a timeout on the court. 47 seconds left to play. Texhoma still leads by 4. So 47 seconds left. Texhoma with possession into the backcourt to Winters. Quickly fouled by Curl. Still just her second. 46.5 seconds left to play. Winters is quickly fouled again. Carson Slatton called for the foul. That's her first, team's 5th. All inbounded. Long pass. It's loose. Forgan comes away with it. Gideon got a hand on, but couldn't save it before it went out of bounds. So Forgan is going to get this possession now. 43.5 seconds left. Curl with the ball. Out top. Over to Ramirez on the wing. Gets it off to Kirkhart. Over to Curl. Slatton down low to Egan. Turns towards the paint. Missed the shot. Kirkhart saves it from going out of bounds. Winters with it. Back to Brand. Ball knocked away, but there's going to be a foul call on Curl. 19 seconds left. Timeout on the court. 19.1 seconds left to play. Texhoma 44, Forgan 40. So out of the timeout, Texhoma will inbound in front of the Forgan bench. Ball inbounded to Winters, and she's quickly fouled by Curl. 16.9 seconds left to play. They'll walk to the other end for the 1-and-1. Winters' free throw is up and good. 45-40 now, the score. Second shot from Winters up and good as well. 46-40. Curl races down. Ball into the corner to Slatton. Tries to get it down low to Egan. Egan puts up the shot, gets it to go. Timeout on the court. 7 seconds left to play. It's 46-42. So Texhoma leading by 4. 7 seconds on the clock. Full court pressure, of course, by the Bulldogs. Ball inbounded to Tatum Winters. And she's immediately fouled by Indy Curl. That'll be her 4th. That is actually her 5th foul. Liz Lozano will check in for her. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Passed up quickly to Slatton. Shot by Ramirez at the buzzer. No good. And the Texhoma Lady Red Devils have defeated the Forgan Lady Bulldogs 46-42. We thank you for joining us here on PTCI Channel 2 for our coverage of high school girls basketball. Stick around. Boys action coming up next.